let's just get into this.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba? That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie?" In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hello, Inspector D. Thank you for those bits, sir. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. Hello, John Cario. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? Man, I just remembered everything that happened last chapter. I think all my favorite characters are, like, dead, so, I don't know what to expect from this.
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid the world of them. This world.
Huh?
Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there, like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
He didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. Okay. Well, I think this is for the best.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Geez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Does that mean the top floor is unlocked? Wait, which way do I go? This way. Wait. Pretty sure... yeah. Gonna be lost in the school. Forgot where the next set of stairs is. a lab. Here we are. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. Wait, so the beginning of this chapter told me that something bad's gonna happen in 3 days. So... I guess I have like 2 days of free time, maybe? And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now, because there's bamboo and stuff, and there's a wide ceiling. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Oh, a sheet of... No, it's a giraffe print. Classroom. Nighttime secrets. Oh. Of course. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have, anyway? Here I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. This is where a window would be in a normal classroom, but there's some huge metal plate mounted over it now. The floor has been sealed up with sheets of metal, too. I'm so sick of this. Dang, we have 270 coins. I guess we did A rank the last trial. Barely. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost... just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. I think all the messages for similar objects are the exact same, but like I can still find coins from them. Wow, I can't believe Louis would spoil such a sad story for us. Unbelievable. Floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. There's some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Huh. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Why is the blood actually red in this room? Is it like usually pink in this game? Are you saying... It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice. No shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What?
Come on now!
What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, eegee, squeegee little hint. Louis, can you... I'm seriously gonna ban you. Like, I'm not even kidding. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. Like, seriously, if you're gonna hint at spoilers and stuff, I'm just gonna perma-ban you. Until all of these playthroughs are over. I just left it exactly how I found it. I told you I didn't watch the third anime. So you're like actually just hinting at things I don't even know about. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
It's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? I actually don't know what he just said. I was like super peeved. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard? Or is he just flat out ignoring me? Same text. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Raw? Locked. We came all this way just to be denied here? The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. The dojo? Oh, it's the archery area. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She's trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. He made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. The straw post used for sword practice? Do they use it for training here too? Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. And it's in full bloom.
hey,
Quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Yo!
First I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls on the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
Not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Or, huh? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? Yes, conspicuous compiler. You have gotten here just in time for that. It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. Fun fact, there's a movie exactly about that. And I think it's a M. Night Shyamalan? Is that how you say his name? Movie? I'm pretty sure.
Well?
I'm serious. People tried. Like, the whole plan with Celeste was she was trying to get him killed. This is when the monitor's Monokuma appears on— oh wait, same text. There's something behind him? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. To control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers on the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Why is that highlighted? Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. If you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to be— Dang, Buzzard. Happy 1 year. Although, I thought you reached your 1 year like a month ago. But happy 1 year. You're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through our sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay then. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Goodbye, Buzzard. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. Student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Just explain what it was. Those nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers? No way. No way. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh, okay. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I know where I saw that. Gotten one of these presents. I think Crazy Diamond is, Leon. No, not Leon. Is it Leon? No, it's, can't remember his name. The gangster dude. Wait, is that where I saw it? It's literally here. It's Mondo's old trench coat. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Wait, I already checked that one. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. You'd think you could investigate the ropes. Or the gasoline. Oh, is there something else? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake? Each one is individual. Wait, is there different text here? Not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it? Okay, well, whatever. I think it's done. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed, all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in, edgewise. Maybe they're well-behaved roosters. Oh, wooden mushroom.
Hey.
Don't you believe me, Makoto? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave Earth to us any longer,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. He's still mute, right? Hey, Byakuya, it's like Toko wants to say something.
What?
Oh, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Shut up. And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so, what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife?
Ooh!
Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Look at that face. Listen, more important, you can't ask questions to the Scissor Sister because they don't share consciousness. So, because she's been inactive for this entire part so far, she wouldn't have been able to see anything. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Yeah, Toko does have a million deadly scissors anyways, so I don't see what the problem really is here, but she doesn't want it anyways.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah, that's a very big yikes.
You know?
He does it when he needs something from her, honestly. Like, he just insults her all the time, but I think she's into it, so I think he's just playing into it. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives on the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. I'm sure this is gonna play into something really big. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. Not to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. We'll talk to her last, because I'm sure she's gonna drop something on us. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kinda be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. I thought she was gonna get really sad for a moment there. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. A bathroom? Something on all the other floors but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about... Oh, stairs. Stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
That's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. He had other things to
You know?
say. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. Linko, smile. I'm sorry, smile. Good luck on your project. Smile. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Raw chicken. Jeez. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
you know?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Hello, Javi. Hello, Javier. I hope I did not butcher your name. I feel like I said last time, but I don't remember which it was. Is it Javier? Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. Call you Jay? Alright. I won't remember that, but I'll try my best. Because I can barely remember, like, a word that I just read a second before. Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. It's not like we went through our presents and found out who it was anyways.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower, thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? I didn't play all weekend, so, all that happened was we found a really bloody room. So nothing really happened since the last time. You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
you know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
Ah,
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Yeah, my friends were running a charity event, so I didn't want to stream during the same time as them. And for them, it starts at 6 a.m. my time, and it went on until like 6 or 7 p.m. my time. And then I just passed out because I went to like Korean barbecue and I didn't sleep. Ended up passing out early. The second time I was just too tired. I just died. And now we're here today on Saturday or Sunday. Today's Sunday, Monday. It's now Monday because it's 12:57. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. This is more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell concentrated. Actually, something big did happen since you were gone. There's a 16th student. Something Ikubo or something? I don't remember her name. But it's a girl, apparently. And she's just a hidden student. She's the ultimate despair. That's all we know. But we can't talk about it. So, don't tell anyone that I just told you. The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is an incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Alright, what do you have to say?
Hey,
My concern is with the bio lab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The bio lab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were like a cliché horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
But
We're not in a horror game though. Huh. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right, too. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. Oh boy.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia? She's the ultimate amnesiac.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now. Can you?
whew,
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
You have no intention of telling us? And I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you gonna do? Torture me? She looks like she'd be into it or something. It's kind of scary. Look at her face. What are you gonna do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options? Oh, she doesn't look too happy anymore. Now that the torture's off the table, she's like upset.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Whoa there. Hold on. Wait. What? But if she gives you her room key, can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. If she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because,
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. Where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However,
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? But what do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. Okay, I can see what this chapter is gonna be about.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. It's okay, she can just stay with Makoto, because, you know, she can totally control him. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at?
Stop talking.
You're getting nosy. You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. What is wrong with him? Like, what? Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation, just like before, no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. Still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'cause I mean,
Look. Speaking of a evil bear man. What? It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very...
Now I'm really angry!
Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you. There's a thief in your midst. Huh? What?
Hey!
My precious! They stole it. Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But, what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
so,
That's something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? Likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Oh, she's the ultimate thief. Because she stole everyone's hearts. Oh. Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? Why would she do that? So, the beginning of this chapter said something bad's gonna happen in 3 days. So this is day 1.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Actually, in that little cutscene that they played for the foreboding that they did, someone had a huge like the hunting knife in their back, but they had a luchador mask on, so I don't know who it would be. I hope it's a psychic.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I mean, who else would it be? Actually, I guess it could be anyone. Actually, she's wearing a track jacket, so I don't know. Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
Well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. The safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? You can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Knock? Knock? Oh, thank God. Oh, it's time. It's finally time. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Please tell me. Oh, thank God. Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. Oh! She's going far ahead. She's just dragging us into here. See you there. Hey, wait! Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but, it's okay, Makoto. I'm sure we'd all do the same, clearly. Can't just not go. Solid reasoning there.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay. I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. Something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right! No, I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. Key? That's a very suspicious looking key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma, probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. You did that. For us. Clearly, this solidifies that Sakura was the best girl. Period. Bar none. He violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. Oh, okay, so that actually does explain why we did that entire midnight encounter. You asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. Took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Hello. I can barely read your name. Is it a CH? Nag? Hello. I'm sorry, like, for my screen, it's like ultra lime green on white. I can barely see the colors.
Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
He may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? Didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. Make such a strong statement without proof. Not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? I'm having so much trouble pronouncing that name.
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. You want me to draw his attention? We don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? More than one person watching us,
Is that right?
but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. If we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. Kyoko talked. She was calm and collected as ever. Couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules, as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. You could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
wise words. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? That moment, I finally realized. I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. Can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet, only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed. Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that, too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Shall we begin?
Makoto,
I'm counting on you. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. Like every other time, she moved on at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later.
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way, huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet? So wet and warm. I bet you guys moved to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh. So is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I want to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually,
In the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. I don't think that's true. Actually, there is.
what?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
Then, what am I?
This is kinda depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... That's seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or Ursine breeding tips? Dear chat, would any of you like to know Ursine breeding tips? Realistically, this is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? Okay, chat, I'm worried. I'm very worried at your response.
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... 6 blanks. What could 6 blanks be? That's it. What's that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Made me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. Next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. I was like thinking, what fills in 6 blanks? I'm sure it's not actually just 6 blanks. I'm sure it's like just a placeholder. But when I think 6 blanks, I think of nachos. Right? N-A-C-H-O-S? I'm pretty sure that would be my precious. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. It's almost like I just heard this theme.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Company Limited.
Oh, it said Chunsoft. I always thought it was like Chunsoft. Like Chunsoft. What is this? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Fortunately, development has been cancelled. Well, everyone in chat buy Danganronpa right now. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. They had to read any of that before? Guess not. It'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Oh, you heard the bear.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
My body feels so heavy this morning. Must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. I forgot to save the previous night. Oh well. Or all that investigation happened. Did I check my room? No, I'm too lazy.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Well, you see... Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since a day had passed, it had maybe reset?
Huh?
Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." Is that really a punishment for her, though? I don't know, she's kind of weird. I feel like she'd be into that. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday. She's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just to keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
Because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. Try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is? They name some indie movie?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash. The way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. I think Monokuma really didn't notice. I guess her plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind camp... I read this already. Could you have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
Even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? Would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? How would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how could he not know where she is?
yeah, totally.
How strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. I like zonked out for like a second. What the heck? Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Free time? This is a free time OST. Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. I don't know who I'm gonna hang out with. I think I maxed out on the swimmer girl. I think. I'm gonna go hang out with her, and if she's maxed out, then we're just gonna reload the save. And here is the survival knife that Toko found. Oh, there you have it. It's still in there. Hey, swimmer girl, where are you? Oh, she's in the dojo.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure, endure, endure.
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner, Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Isn't there achievements? Maybe I could just check that. Hold on. Maybe her report card will tell me. Oh, I guess she's not maxed out because we have a star next to Sakura's name. And nobody else.
Okay. Well... Yeah!
I think we need a change of pace. When I think change of pace,
You got it!
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. What would she want? Question mark. Definitely a thong. She would definitely want the thong. No way. Could she possibly want the water lover? Did I run out of the donuts? Oh, I did. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Hina is so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. So hungry.
Please!
Makoto, help me. I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food. Anything. I don't care if it's a sack of paper. Need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second!
I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So she doesn't eat donuts all the time? So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete.
But...
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong!
Huh? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt.
You got it!
Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
Okay.
I'm a pork-tastic tonkatsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkatsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. You're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't ya? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Okay, well, we learned something very valuable today. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? She's a diva. Crying out like a starving ramen. A starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Extraordinary focus. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. I feel like there's still more to her. Feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Should I sleep? Like, what the heck? I don't think I have enough presents for the remaining people. I might gamble some coins, like maybe 20 of them? Because I don't think I have the right presents for anyone. I have presents, but they're all for dead people. Yep, this is definitely the school store. It kind of feels more like an old-timey general store more than anything modern. We'll do 20, so we'll get down to 260. What is that? I somehow got a new item on a 20% chance? Curry. Salt. That definitely looks like something else. That's the muscle charm, I think. I don't know what that is. It's a new item. Papers, though. It's a friendship bracelet, I think. Oh! Oh, we got something for the swimmer, girl. Since we're here, we're just gonna roll 12 more. Pretty sure everyone that wants that is dead. Oh. Got an explodey tape. Oh, and we're lucky. I feel like Hina might like this plushie. I don't know, though. I wonder who would want scissors. 9 more. Got a second one of those paper thingies. Oh, lucky. Oh, I'm pretty sure the person that wants that is dead. I don't remember what that is, but I know we have it already. I don't know what that is. Some more coins per roll? But what if I'm trying to get to the 999 achievement, Linko? You ever think about that? You ever think about me trying to get 999 coins? Bird. What that book is. Pumice. Pumice. And we got some wraps. Wow, we got lucky a lot. The cute bag. I think that's for Celeste, if I recall correctly. No. We gave it to Toko and she liked it. I should probably get going. Pumice? Pumice. Hey, they're all on the first floor. She's not in the kitchen. She's in the laundry. Boy, that sure looks normal. I click on everything again. I don't really care about coins, though. A person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied.
Yeah!
That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. Or how strong I can really be.
You got it!
Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time.
But...
Oh, but don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. And when it gets wet, it's kinda embarrassing.
Huh?
Although, I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kinda am. I wonder how come. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. Hina and I grew a little closer today. We're gonna give you the exact same present as last time. But you know what? You're not gonna remember. Because we erased your memory. What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay! Ultra stoked! Seeing Hina's so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. This sucks. Huh? What happened to her? Seems way more depressed than usual. Hey Hina, what's wrong? Well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it. But I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured.
Huh?
I'm so fat. Fat from every angle. I hate this. Hate it. I may as well just accept it and embrace my new big fat fatty attitude. What if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
I'm sick of this.
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me? Which makes me depressed and I get even fatter. Eventually I can't even stand up on my own. And then I die, sad and alone. Nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then... I'm still hot? Well, I mean, yeah? Really? Then I might still make it out alive. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God. Seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Ahoy Asahina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin, it'll scare the crap out of you. Well, don't overdo it. Okay?
Okay.
Don't try and stop me. I made up my mind, and my willpower is rock hard. And now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
Before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. This is an interesting diet she has. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. I just got an achievement, so I'm assuming we just maxed her out. Skill or be skilled. Oh wait, actually maybe that's just for skill points. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Oh, it sounds creepy. I'm getting the chills, oh dear. How many times do we have to hang out with her? I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. I dropped into my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say, I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, so familiar. It's
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Kyoko? What did you... What did you say?
What? What? What just happened? Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days, days of boredom, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Ha! I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy. They all had disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. They had like a flash fever or something. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught, either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden, I was awake. There was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with a fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. What are we gonna do on the bed, Kyoko? No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive. I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. If that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who is that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. I could talk to everyone else about it. I feel like I might actually need to grab a drink from my fridge. Because I'm getting really sleepy for some reason, and that doesn't usually happen with me. So hold on while I grab something I shouldn't be drinking at all. drink that I really should not be drinking, but it's for you guys. I want to at least finish a chapter today, at the very least. I have no idea why I'm feeling so sleepy. Actually, I do know why I'm feeling so sleepy. I went to a birthday dinner tonight, and I ate so much food. This is a meat coma taking over.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto, sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Why is it only her? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
Yeah,
right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We're hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. Thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel so good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else and they can tell you all about it. I actually do have the itis, I think. Because, like, you saw what I ate? That thing was heavy. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost that rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. It was the birthday stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just like nodding off in between like these dialogue boxes. So I brought out an energy drink, so I'm sure I'm gonna be fine because I usually don't drink like this much caffeine ever. So this should probably be good. Probably be very good. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Oh, Yuki Akiyama. Ah, there he is. It's a really scary race cue.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral, all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed, it formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Big Monka S.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? I feel like I missed so much. I feel like we just missed, like, an entire, like, section or something. That fever must have been pretty bad. Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How's that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? It isn't. What do you want us to say?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. Yakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal, however. When I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. Saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so that they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. There was enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. If he didn't break down,
So in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They're probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? I wonder what that is, Mr. Hero. It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. What? Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all, Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. You're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on. Century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it, not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. How did this guy survive? Like, not even, like, just in this game? How did he survive up until, like, high school? Hello? Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. Just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? I feel like Makoto is like just the dumbest person in the world. It's like he completely forgot about Kyoko and her whole thing entirely. Because all this blue text is his inner dialogue, right? But what could that have been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto. I think Makoto is the dumbest. It's only the fact that he has us as his guardian angel. It's the only reason why he's so lucky, right? Hey, Makoto. Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. You hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to try to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. So, my question here to you guys, why is Makoto not telling them about the person with the knife in his room? His dream? Hello? Am I crazy? Because the knife's gone. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. This is Undertale. And when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. That's true. Kyoko is basically the master thief, right? Stole the key, stole the knife, stole everything. I immediately regret talking to her. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. He's so sassy.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. Dude, could you imagine if the spirit of Sakura got your back? You could do, like, literally anything. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Why does he look so fierce all the time now? Is everyone ready? How did he even become the leader of this little ragtag gang? Check this out. This is called a safety save. It's a technique that I learned from Doki Doki Literature Club. Maybe you've heard of it. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. Thank God for that safety save. Could you imagine if it was open? We'd be in so much trouble. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But...
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there...
So, in other words...
Then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but how are we gonna put the hinges back if we blow open the door?
What?
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. Oh, beautiful. I know, right? It's really weird how here is the voice of reason right now. I'm actually really weirded out.
I mean...
We're serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. And we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? Oh, the thing in the tool shed. I thought he was talking about the bomb. Let's just det the bomb in front of the door.
Oh, so then...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. His skull? Holy smokes. That's too savage. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. What? That's straight up unreasonable. Myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. What? Unacceptable! Hello, Tavisi. Welcome to this very engaging playthrough of Danganronpa. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
We're serious, though. Are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Oh man, I'm loving these flashbacks. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? He gave me the smile. That means we can't fail. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubust. No. I'm totally flabag. Flubstaff.
What?
Sap sauce? Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, hello, it's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose.
Huh?
Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? How many times do they have to be explained that he has two split personalities that don't share a consciousness?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. Makoto actually remembering something? Wait a minute. Who is this?
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes, yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep.
Have you reached that certain age?
What? What was that voice line? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. Oh no, wait a minute. What? What did you find? Puss?
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right, I found a corpse in the garden. What? How'd you find a corpse in the garden? You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. Look at that face, that's a screenshot.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? We're on to deadly life. Here we go. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Was he really attacked though? It was more like they were like going for his covers while holding a knife. They didn't actually attack him, right? And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? Did she really ask if this is really a dead body? How many people died in this game already? Like 5, right? No, it's more than 5. Because there's like 6 of them left. 10 of them died, what the heck? I think they started with 6. They started with 15. So like 9 or 10 of them died. How is she surprised that there's a dead body here?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. I'm very distracted by the stock sounds of a jungle. Alright, where do I even begin to start with this? Do I go for the corpse first? Let's do it. Need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. What's the solution to that? And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Can anyone in chat tell me what they could do to figure out who this could be? Anybody? I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least.
Huh?
How can you tell?
Well...
They should ask the corpse? I very much agree with that. Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then.
Yes!
Let's just tear the mask clean off. Thank you.
Come on.
Wait, don't! But by the time he called it out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. Is she dead? What? The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up. Put out the fire. My consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Fun fact, this is not how you put out a fire. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Just a fact for you guys. If there's a raging fire, you probably want to, like, get the oxygen out. Considering they're in a garden with a lot of dirt, maybe you want to, like, shovel some of that on there. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body. I never imagined it would explode. And now the body
What?
is burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Compared to a steak, I'll never be able to eat steak again. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
We'll consider who's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind.
what?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But
That corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? There's a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
what the heck?
That the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. And could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Wait, that's not in blue text. Is he saying that out loud?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope Peak. Wait, Makoto, what are you doing?
what?
What are you talking about? Makoto? Hello? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. Said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
That phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro. She's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Poco? Here you guys have it. The first one to care about her is Hina.
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived! Oh, He survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Okay, well... Right now, I have to focus on the body. I should take a close look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. There's something next to the body. It's a key? That looks like a really fancy key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably... Oh wait, why am I reading this again? That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. This key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this one was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? Even you don't know then. Why would he know? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other words...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Wow, okay, well... Way is the biolab. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, key isn't even close to fitting. It means the key doesn't go to this room. Can I just go to the data center? Because it looks like a data center key, right? Not the headmaster's key, because we know what that one looks like. Might as well try it since we're here. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. Huh? The key won't go in. I guess that means the key doesn't go to this door. I don't remember if the data center is in this area or not. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. The same thing I've been saying. Oh, click. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. Oh, I feel like a genius. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. I'm facepalming so hard right now. So, you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. We can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? Suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. I kinda zonked out there for a second. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? Well,
What the heck?
well, don't let it go to your head. I am so not happy about any of this.
Okay.
We'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust. What the heck? Let's just go in. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. For making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Wow. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended his trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room? I guess that makes sense. The Mastermind was here. I'm sorry I keep doing these pauses. I keep, like, zonking out. It's really weird. Watching us. And I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusawa, and she was the Mastermind. The Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
For serious? Too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was in it? Or who was it that...
But...
The Mastermind really is dead.
Woo!
That means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Hey man, are you doubting Byakuya Togami of the Togami family? Huh? But what about the exit? The Mastermind truly is dead. We can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Are they not asking how he got the knife?
What?
Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But...
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose... Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Are we actually investigating now, or like... Oh, maybe we're just investigating the room. Geez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna? It's a very interesting looking antenna they have there.
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
So you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum keeping your way to the TV land before he knows it. Oh, before ya know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Why was the Mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the Mastermind. So, you think you can fix the TV?
You know?
Just a little longer. What, you really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here.
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something for Master. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Door's kinda creepy. Got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Let me drink more of this drink. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah!
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. I feel like I am gonna pass out, but I'm gonna try to go as far as I can here. Ina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Oh my gosh. Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. Oh, I can't even say this properly. How much is a monthly membership?
You know?
Huh? Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it? I'm gonna try to power on, though. I appreciate you guys for worrying about me, though. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird. Super weird.
But...
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. Now, how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Try changing the channel?
Oh,
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
been a while. Friggin' bastards. But Monokuma... How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past. So full of hope, you begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Phew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us... Why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
what the heck?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. They're getting Truman showed. Oh no.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. The most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. This was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah. There's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret! There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of...
A body has been discovered!
Why is this so late?
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? You mean...
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Oh my gosh. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and... How is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mikuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. You refuse to believe. It's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But...
We're gonna have a class trial. That means the whoops, sorry. And that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. This is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how this game works, after all. Oh boy. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. What is this new track? The banger. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body? Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Oh, I guess you're sticking with this track. Oh, we're automatically being pushed along. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Assuming she's actually dead, which I highly doubt. I'm gonna check the chicken coop first. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Now there's only 4. Count 4 chickens. Goodbye, conspicuous compiler. I'll upload it to YouTube as soon as I can. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Huh?
That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Oh, definitely the chicken did it. Look at that. Look how guilty it looks. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. It would mean the murder must have taken place. Nice one. Good logistical analysis. I'll check the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. I feel like they'd get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, my dog. That looks like a wolf. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. When the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. It explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half. The bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. I forgot if I checked this hole, or both. Okay. Wait. Is there something different? Wait, where's... These? These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but it's part of a bomb, maybe? I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. I have to go back to the gym. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma File said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! The knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they're holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because Makoto is kinda... Hey, he's trying his best. When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife? Maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Oh. Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. No matter... Oh, same message. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I'll look into that. It could be related to the case. People? Well, I mean, Kyoko always wears gloves, right? Really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. These tools have nothing to do with the case. I don't think Kyoko would wear fake nails, though. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. Pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. Lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, totally clean and completely dry. You're talking about it's the operator from Silent Hill? The shivvy? One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. What? Time to talk to everybody. Listen, Makoto, you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Well, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with pig's blood. Oh, why did I say pig's blood? Oh my gosh, I'm getting loopy. It was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The Kuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. I thought you explained it. I totally remember how it looked. Having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you, too. Nice. I have to keep reviewing these because I keep forgetting everything. Okay. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Yeah, look how clean that knife is. I agree with you. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
For serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? To look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual. I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko. Oh. Probably 9 on the dot. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. It's still a clue, though. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Oh boy, let me take a sip of this real quick. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be in here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? That's a light way of putting it. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. I think I've literally checked everything in this area, so I guess you're right. I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before, so the gym. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give up.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. How far am I into the game? So at the very end of the last chapter, they said I was halfway through and we're about 24 hours in. Actually, at this point, it's probably like 27 hours in. But yeah, like, when we ended the last chapter, each chapter takes about like 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours. But the game literally said you're at the halfway point. Oh no, it's not about that. I actually don't know how it's gonna drag on after this, because there's only so many people left. I've been doing like one chapter every time we stream, but tonight I'm a little loopy. I think it's because I ate a lot of food though, at a birthday dinner. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Why don't you come with me?
What?
Oh, thank you. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Yeah, I actually don't know. Unless he forgot to lock his door, because he forgets, right? And because he was feeling loopy. But it also could have meant that he got drugged. Because that's how Kyoko got into his room that one time. He forgot to lock his front door. So she just opened his room door and woke him up. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. We're going to the gym, because I'm pretty sure that fragment is related to the bomb. Maybe I should check out that one area. Because this definitely looks like the bomb from the gym. Oh, you can teleport to the gym entryway. Did he? If he did, I wasn't paying attention. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
I'm not gonna read this flashback. I keep forgetting.
What?
And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. Fragments I found in the garden. Oh, it's been updated. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. We head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. You guys weren't joking. I think it was Munch or Linko that said the cases, or like the investigations become way shorter, but the cases become way longer. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. What a nice guy. He's actually becoming a nice guy. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I think he's super curious what her room looks like. Hey there, buddy. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. Just purple bed sheets. There's like lavender bed sheets. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Oh, good. Nice recovery, Makoto. Here's the bathroom. We might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Oh wait, am I not done here?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. We did find a clue. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh no, wait, why is he revealing this?
It's true.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets? What could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Oh, whoa. I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. I mean, there was a lot of students enrolled at the school. Like, they were wondering where everyone went, which is part of the mystery of this game. So I think number 78 just means she was like one of the students. Okay. Made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and found herself completely absorbed in it. Louis, you're an F. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. Intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. It was really sketchy. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. Like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. A sleeper agent. I would agree, completely. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out.
Come on now!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. About the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Since we've got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. That's pretty fair. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo... Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His... trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? That there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro is a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? Said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? She's a student and she killed someone. That would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? He killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mikuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words...
Mikuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's just the trap. He wants to suspect Mukuro, then come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. We'll find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? You could probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, then... The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium. Means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Oh, there's something else inside the locker. A wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. That a blood stain?
I see.
It is. That means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape is related to the case somehow? How could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? Which next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mikuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Oh, thank God, they walked there themselves. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Yakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf on the back. Ah, here we go. Quickly return with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. These are unconfirmed reports that our key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there were mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. Oh, sorry. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Hold on, let me take a swig of this energy drink again. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. Did anything jump out at you? Maybe your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Know that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Let me recap that real quick. Okay. Oh, what good timing.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial! So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. Could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second? Show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be...
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... or what?
What?
Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? Got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? We all agree it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko? Kyoko? You're still alive? No, that's a ghost! Stop talking! You wanna fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later.
shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko? So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Not ever looking directly at Kyoko, Yakuya stepped into the elevator. Aster, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Let's do a safety save before we get on the elevator where we save again. Because I don't trust what's about to happen. I think Yasuhiro is made to be the unlikable guy because he's like a total moron and he's like a fraud. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, you know why people probably dislike Hiro like the most? It's probably because he's like made out to be like the super stoner guy, but he's also like a coward. He's a liar, and I don't know, he's just like not trustworthy, and he's a very unlikable person. He doesn't have any like super redeeming qualities besides he's like laid back, but even that's a lie, so like you can't trust him. So I'm pretty sure for most people he was like one of the least favorite characters out of the whole cast in this game. Cause he's like really whatever. Use that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcements because of that. I forgot to mention he's also really dumb. At least I think I forgot to mention that. So yeah, he's cowardly. He's dumb. He's untrustworthy. And he's a fraud. Which I guess ties into being untrustworthy. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you're late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. If you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? What? He has a skeleton key?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma. Louis, I'm saying he's untrustworthy because during the case when he was suspected, like in the Celeste case, he lied a lot. But then it turned out it was just because he was dumb. Hi, Ellie. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. Or her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all... Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. Just overthinking what she said, right? I kind of figured that this chapter was gonna be about this. Because I think depending on what we decide in this trial, we'll decide whether Kyoko lives or dies. Because we're like the two only suspects left, right? Because everyone else has an alibi together. So it's the suspect can either be me or her, or the 16th student. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. I'm just telling you guys outright right now, I'm gonna fully trust in her. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I tried to trust her earlier, but the game wouldn't let me. It forced me into the other decision, right? And then she got mad at me, and then all that bad stuff happened to us. He was just mad at us for like the entire chapter. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. For an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs is past.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly clash trial. I feel like this is gonna go so bad. Especially since I'm like falling asleep in between things. Okay, let me cut the VOD here real quick.